Hey, can you hear that? We're back. And we're here for another wonderful session. And we're going to find out how the players are going to react to, ultimately, one of their biggest losses of the campaign. There are moments where they have undergone tricky situations and had to face several different odds. But for Mei Li, a pet of theirs since, I don't know, episode 2 or 3,
Whoa.
to officially be taken.
Episode 8.
Episode 8, excuse me.
Also,
From season 1. Yes, I view her as the party pet. Want to fight me about that?
Nope,
Yeah,
Fennec will
she was-
fully endorse it.
Excuse party mascot, is that better, Saris?
Whatever.
Or party bodyguard? What should I apply that terminology to?
Bodyguard's fine.
I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm the party bodyguard. Thank you very much.
NPC follower.
So, pet, I had it right the first time.
I mean,
But-
if we were going to get to, technicalities, the true party bodyguard is Fennec and Gearfried's union contract.
And that's right.
Membership
Holding
is
the line
full.
since 2.5 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
So,
But
yeah,
I digress.
that's the heart of the Dapper Dans. The contracts. The union.
Contract no wonder Ceres is in the dumps.
Ultimately, in the last session, players had a extremely difficult combat situation that did result in the disappearance of Mei Li. Now, those of you who've tuned in for the duration of the show, and those of you who are tuning in now, as a reminder, Mei Li came to the party relatively unwillingly. She had to be coerced by Ceres, who hired her to be a bodyguard who had no bodyguarding responsibilities. Her job was to run away when things got difficult. Shortly before the current combat situation, she was given a ring of invisibility that allowed her to become invisible, and as she attempted to run, she was captured. Players heard a scream, or some of them did, and in pursuit, they found traces of a teleportation circle, which is how Mei Li was abducted. We're going to pick up with the players post-combat after several bloodlettings from Ceres, who ran off into the woods by herself. Before we touch into the game, though, players and I were discussing earlier, but I want to just have them talk to you. Players, what are your characters' current emotional states?
But before answering that, just a small point of correction. We did get to traveling a little bit afterwards. Once the combat was done, I believe we had already set up camp because I distinctly remember having a conversation with Levin.
All right,
and also with
I do
Ceres.
apologize for that, and we will adjust accordingly. Thank you. So it is the start of the long rest, but I do still want to get your character perspectives.
Let's start with the happiest. Fennec, how you feeling?
I mean, Fennec's doing moderately okay. Emotionally, he's on a roller coaster because, he's, half there, half not, half the time. But he's still kind of trying to get the team to trust him. So he's more irritable at times. But with Mei Li gone, he's seen darker days.
Now, I gotta press a little bit, because you and Mei Li kind of had that sense of camaraderie where you buried the hatchet. Do you just feel now, or do you actually feel worried?
I mean, Fennec led you to believe he had buried the hatchet, but I mean, like I said,
That's
he's
fair.
seen.
That's fair. I won't push it further.
He's again, he's seen darker days. He's celebrating internally because
Fair
he's
enough.
in his mind. I've already said too much.
Mm,
I feel like I need a deception check now. But we'll save that for later. For the rest of you, how are you feeling?
16.
See, I know just
Who's the
from
next-
that number 11, we'll already clock that. Just with a passive
who's the
perception.
next?
So, who
Who's
else
the
wants
next
to go next?
happiest on the list?
Next happiest? I'm gonna say probably Gearford.
I don't know about happy. I think Gearfried's actually fairly
I just said
annoying.
next happiest. I just think out of particularly Ceres and Zarya.
Well, I feel like Gearfried's actually probably pretty high up on the list of frustration. Not necessarily because of his relationship with Mei Li, but because of how the entire combat went down. There is currently a sense of anger because he went down twice and Ceres had to help him out both times. So that's why he was like immediately was like, all right, I need more padding here. So he was doing that shield thing earlier. So there's that. There's also the insult he kind of feels at it because despite him trying to keep eyes on him with the Thunder Gauntlets, the guy kept piecing out and Gearfried couldn't keep up. So there's a change in strategy coming up for the way Gearfried's going to be approaching situations in the future.
Interesting. Now, who would like to go next?
Well, for
I'm-
Levin, he's currently of a mindset of, all right, reassess, reevaluate. We'll have a discussion on what went wrong and what could have gone better. Like, he's not emotional about this. His headspace is like, okay, what can we do now? What can we do in the future? In terms of specific to Mei Li, he's not broken up about it.
Fair enough.
But he knows that other people are. So he's not going to be an ass.
Alrighty, next.
Zarya.
So, Zarya, how are you feeling?
So Zarya has a complicated relationship with Mei Li because she's gotten a little attached to the group in general. She's not as attached to Mei Li, but she was paid to guard her. She was basically her bodyguard. And yet again, she has failed as a bodyguard. And that pisses her off and hurts her deeply. So I think, like, probably it is showing that she's pissed off. Not at the group. It does look very internal. She probably is off, like, punching a tree just so she has something to do with her hands and is occupying her mind with something other than just every thought that is running through her mind after failing again.
So she should not talk to Fennec.
Probably not, because if Fennec tries anything with her, She's not going to try and diffuse or be nice. She's probably going to put him in the ground. She's not in a good space right now.
What I'm kind of gathering from this one is, Fennec, I would watch what you say in character.
Sorry, she went down the wrong pipe.
Please don't die.
Yeah, I don't know if your saving throws can get lucky that again.
Alright, Saris. You have the closest attachment to Melee. You have been teaching her the ways of a cleric. What are your thoughts? What is your mental state?
Saris is fine. This is what happens every time she gets attached to somebody. They get taken away from her. And she knows this, and she did it again anyway. And this just confirms that this is how the world works. And she's, once again, accepting that grim fact. And she's okay with it. She's completely fine, and there are no problems whatsoever.
Okay. I 100% believe that. So with that, it is now the start. It is the start of a long rest. You are all settled down for camp. What would you all like to do?
Ceres is going to remain on watch, wrapped in her cloak. Like back against a tree, just watching the clearing, keeping an eye in all directions. She's channeling her inner Levin and going full paranoia.
Alright, now how about the rest of you?
Fennec's just sitting by the fire. He's not doing much. At least at the moment.
I think Zarya is also doing the watch thing. Mostly because she doesn't want to go to sleep and dream. She knows. She knows what's waiting for her.
Gearfried's doing his best impersonation of Tony Stark from the beginning of Iron Man 1. Like in the cave, hammering away. Except it's just he's using like one of his magical tinkerings to create like 2 or 3 like little night lights in the back of the Carpe Diem, like the trunks up or whatever. He's using that as like a workstation. So anyone that turns over towards him is just going to see like a series of like small white lights, and he's just like going to town on the armor that he's currently got.
Noted.
I would also say, because I know Levin has like the highest passive perception of the party, he would probably notice there is a growing dark wetness on the left arm side of her cloak. Ceres' cloak.
Well, I'll get to that. Levin is going to basically do a short perimeter, and he's once he's done with that patrol, about maybe a half hour or so, he's going to go towards the tree where Ceres is. He's not going to say anything to her. He's just going to go to the other side of that tree, sit down, and at this point, Ceres, if you haven't interrupted anything, you're going to hear like a sparking, and you're going to hear some draws. Intakes of air.
Yep. She clocks it, but she doesn't really do anything about it.
How's the arm?
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
How's the arm?
Still attached.
Yeah, but it hasn't stopped.
It's fine. I'll take care of it.
You should at least change the bandage.
I don't need a bandage. I'm magic.
And you can't take care of it now, can you?
I'm just waiting. It's a good reminder.
It's not. You need to stop with that. Just take care of it.
I will.
Well, I'll be checking on you every hour. Either you take care of it, or you pass out and I do.
See? It's a self-correcting problem. Nothing's wrong here.
Feel like talking about it?
What's to talk about? I feel like the outcome speaks for itself.
I don't. So what are we going to do next?
Find Ramos.
All right. What of after?
We deliver our package for the Borma.
Mm-hmm. And what comes after that?
We get the fuck out of Karnath.
Really?
What can we do?
Well, what we've been doing. Just... Without people on our heels, we can actually get answers for things.
She's gone. She's probably gonna be strapped to an altar by high moonfall tomorrow night, and then opened up and turned into whatever horrible, horrible thing they were planning. And that'll be the rest of the world's problem.
So you're giving up on her?
Not giving up. We have nowhere to go. She's gone.
Well, I don't think so. Looking at the rest, I don't think they think so.
They're all idiots. Everyone goes. Eventually.
Is that what Sean taught you?
Oh, no. Sean taught me that shadows are a fun place to stay. Life taught me everything else.
We're surrounded by shadows out here. You think this is fun?
I feel better in them than I do anywhere else.
It took quite some time, but finally we found something we have in common.
Indeed.
Nonetheless, Cyrus, be mindful of the arm.
I'm not gonna let it fall off anytime soon.
It's not the falling off I'm worried about.
I'll be fine.
Till you take care of it.
Yes, I know, every hour.
And Levin's gonna go back to leaning against the tree and taking another drag off the cigarette.
Alrighty.
There's will finish removing about an inch-wide strip of skin from her arm and toss it aside.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check, please.
I don't know why she'd need to. She's certainly not trying to be clean about it.
Alright, so give me a dexterity check then.
So, like, do we have medieval diseases in this game? Because if we do, Cyrus is fucked. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Nah, at least one of you
He's
knows
up.
lesser.
He's up.
At least
I
one of you
literally
knows lesser
wasn't
restoration.
that.
You're fine with diseases.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
that,
I'm not for it.
you tend to, as you're kind of shaving off that excess skin,
You're picking
nick,
at it.
you nick a area that tends to just bleed a lot. It's not that it's life threatening, but it is enough that it is kind of spurting a little bit, making you a little
Messy.
lightheaded. No damage. No damage is dealt.
Yep. She just tosses the skin away and just looks at the blood dripping on the ground in front of her for a while. Then she will eventually cast a cure wounds spell to just mend the damage, but there'll be a little banded scar around her arm, along with all the cuts that she put into it earlier from trying to heal the party. And then she will pull the sleeve over her arm so that no one can see it.
Alrighty. With that, do you have an order specifically of watches you want to watch? You want to take? I know, Ceres, you had said that you wanted to stay up as long as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, my question is, are you going to take your rest at all, or are you going to take an exhaustion?
She will take an exhaustion.
Okay.
Zarya
take
might
the watch.
too. She really doesn't want to sleep.
It is a choice. You can definitely make that choice. So, Zarya,
I
that
don't
would
want
be
to fuck
you
up
as well.
the party though.
One level of exhaustion is not anything that's necessarily detrimental to the party. It would just mean, I believe, disadvantage on your checks. It doesn't
Skill check.
impact. Yeah. It
That
ability
can
checks.
impact us. That can impact us a lot depending on what we're doing.
Depending on what you were doing, yes. But it's not like 2 or 3 levels of exhaustion that impacts your combat.
Okay.
Right, but
Do I get
would-
my hit points back at all, or?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting a long rest.
Yeah, if you don't rest, you don't get a long rest. You don't
Gotcha.
get your key points back. You don't get your hit points back.
Well, you can still take a short rest. It just won't stop exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause short rest is just like relaxing. You don't have to sleep for a short rest. So I do want to take a short rest, but she does not want to go to sleep.
All right. Is anybody else pulling an all-nighter?
Yeah, Levin's going to be pulling an all-nighter, just making sure that Ceres doesn't just drop. But he'll take a short rest with the cigarette.
Gearfried's being responsible after... Because Gearfried is also... I can't afford not to take a short rest. I have no spell slots left, so Gearfried's taking a long rest. But I will take first watch.
All right. Just watch. And how about for you, Finnick?
Finnick will get some sleep. I mean, he's exhausted from everything. Or at
A
least
useful time to go for a walk, too.
so true.
Sorry,
Hey.
would not stop you this time.
Like,
I was
we're
debating
battered,
about that
beat
when
up,
he was
or
going to
on
sleep.
on other things.
Is Gearfried awake?
No.
Well, I'm taking first watch, so I'd be awake for a while.
Yep, he's
All right,
awake
so-
for the first one.
All right, so Fennec, once like everybody kind of settles in, Fennec will look at Gearfried and like kind of give one of those like little like arm stretches above his shoulder. He goes, "All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back."
I don't know why you keep telling me you need to go to the bathroom, Fennec. Just go to the bathroom.
Because that way, when everybody blames me for something, you can say I was in the bathroom and that I had nothing to do with it.
Fair enough, I suppose. Gearfried's going to toss him a one of the little like it's probably just like a pebble he's used his tinkering on. He'll just toss one over to you. Just be like, just don't get lost, and it's just a little light source that he's tossing you so you can see in the dark. Not
Okay.
saying you have dark vision, but still, it's just thought of it.
Well, dark
No.
vision doesn't give you color.
Yeah.
It's true. I appreciate it.
It's like Blair Witch Project when you walk out with dark vision.
Yeah. So I basically just gave you like a candle to just like walk around with.
Okay. Yeah, so Fennec will take his, light rock, and you will head to the bathroom.
Alrighty. You go off as your light is giving you the little bit of detail that it does provide. You are able to find a tree to your desire. What would you like to do?
Say that again?
What would you like to do? You are able to get away from the party. You are going off to use the restroom or the facilities. Meaning, pick your tree, any tree.
Okay, so I don't know how much you planned tonight or whatnot, but Fennec here is actually just going to use the bathroom.
Alright, I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
I need to persuade you to, what am I persuading?
And then you're not lying to me here. I'm only kidding, though. You don't have to roll. Alright, fine. I believe you. Alright? I believe you. Alright? It's okay. Now the dice prove it. But you are able to find a glorious amount of trees to pick from, and you are able to utilize whatever number you've got to go.
Just one.
And that's between you and the tree. But you are able to go and stretch your legs.
Oh, this is more like it. Oh, that felt good. And he's gonna within I want to say it's gonna be within 2 to 3 minutes. It's not even a long time. He's gonna waltz back out and sit next to Gearfried.
Okay. Gearfried, I'm assuming you'd still be working on your armor? Tony Starking it,
yeah.
as you say?
Yeah, Fennec would actually probably be walking back as Gearfried is and you might actually feel a certain way about this because you probably recognize remnants of the shield that Gearfried's kind of jerry-rigged here, but he's wearing a cut in half and trimmed down version of the shield that Yami gave Gearfried quite a while ago. So it's it's still got some of the I imagine if Yami had etchings or whatever on it. There's still some of the the language and whatnot of the shield's original motif on it, but it's basically been cut down very similar to that sort of shield that Captain America had in Avengers Endgame.
Yep.
There's two ones that kind of went on both fists. Same kind of deal. It's still mechanically one shield, but it's what Gearfried has put his repulsion shield infusion upon. Is doing so. You'd probably come back as Gearfried, slaps it, and then a giant pulse wave pops out of it and cuts a small frail tree in half.
Oh, wait, isn't that what's his face is?
Yami's?
Yeah. What'd you do to it?
Oh, he traded it to me before he took off, and it's been sitting on my back for some time. I figured I went down a little bit too quickly in that scrap, so I don't want to have a repeat. Figured I'd try to integrate it into my armor as best I could.
Looks good.
Well, it's a half measure. Truthfully, there is something I feel I could better spend my time and energy on, but that might be for later. If we if we make it to the capital. Which, by the way, I did have a thought, and it's not a very good one.
Oh, please. Lay it on me.
I feel that you and I may be indirectly responsible for Meili's abduction. And I'm not saying that we're the root cause of it, but the folk who've been looking in upon us, scrying on us, I'm hesitant to try looking again. I feel that the reason they were doing it was to get at Meili. I'm not sure. I can't prove it. I can try tomorrow to burn a series of see invisibility spells to detect whether or not that's actually still there. But the fact is, I think that them spying on us was to the benefit of only them capturing Meili. We may not need to worry about it anymore.
Is that something you would want to discuss with everyone else? I mean, that's a pretty big thing to do, and that's a lot of resources to burn for that. Maybe see how the rest of everybody's feeling in the morning, and if we want to pursue it.
Maybe, but I'm just...
I am nothing if not a team player.
I'm aware, but my part of my concern after that fight we got into, I only have so much power. I only have so many resources I can burn. Ever since the unpleasantness in Upper Dura, and Gearfried's going to kind of... He's trying to word it carefully because he is referring to the goblin girl that died.
Mm-hmm.
And Gearfried's going to be like, ever since the incident in Upper Dura, Gearfried's going to reach into his pocket and he's going to pull out a small diamond. And he's just going to hold it between his forefinger and his thumb. And he's going to be like, I have kept this on hand ever since that scrap because I have been certain that something would happen and I would be able to intervene and prevent any tragedy. But today I got overzealous, over-paranoid. I didn't have the means to reuse or to use the spell that would bring someone back. And I was very annoyed with myself. And also, the moment Zarya went down and they started swinging at her body, I was terrified that I was going to have to essentially eat the fact that I wasn't able to intervene. So I'm saying that they were spying on us, for the benefit of getting Meili. That is partially a theory, just based on what I'm assuming here, but I'm also hopeful of it because I feel that them making us paranoid is making us less effective. And I feel that had they not been spying on us and I had not been so preoccupied with trying to detect and outfox them, that I could have done more.
You did what you could. You can't beat yourself up on it.
I'm not beating myself up. I'm just... When something breaks, you build it back and you build it back better. And Gearfried's going to take the shields off and put them back on the workstation and start trimming them down a little bit. And he goes, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
I look at it. What's going to happen is going to happen, no matter what you do. Whether you're able to prevent one thing in order to stop the other, it always finds a way.
Suppose we might just have differing philosophies then. Because I feel that, and I was taught that, if I do everything I can and things still fuck up. That's one thing. But if I am not able to intervene, if I'm not able to make improvements because I've already wasted the effort somewhere else, then that is on me.
And I don't disagree with you there. I think you do everything you can because that's just who we are by nature. It helps, whatever it is you need. I don't think you're doing anything wrong or different or anything like that. I think you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing.
But I could be doing it better. And Gearfried's just going to keep hammering away as he's saying that. And you're going to notice that Gearfried kind of has this, like, very... You've probably only seen Gearfried... You've only ever actually seen Gearfried like this one other time, and that was when he was installing the artifice in his own body. The little force push thing he's got going on, that feat he took. So you would... as he's, like, saying this, you can see that Gearfried... He's hearing you, but he is not actually, like, listening. He is just, like, he is in his own head right now.
How about for the rest of you? So over the course of the first watch, you are hearing the consistent pounding and banging as Gearfried is working on his armor. You hear, those of you... Are you guys far away from the camp, or are you having this conversation that it could be easily eavesdropped on?
Oh, I'm operating out of the car, so it would be, if anyone's near Carpe Diem, they'd be able to hear us.
There's is by a tree, she doesn't hear them.
So I
I'm
would say,
probably by the campfire.
and anybody who is interested in just overhearing the conversation, it is the option. If not, the first watch goes relatively uneventful, though I will ask everybody, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yep. Oh, it's so nice having decent rolls. I'm doing another campaign, and I rolled a 1. I jinxed myself. Do another campaign where I'm level 2, and it's all 0s and 1s.
Playing a campaign in binary?
Yeah. But
No, point buy.
You said zeros
Point
and ones.
binary.
Oh.
Binary,
I thought that was an actual
make it a computer joke. Ones
Yeah,
and
my
zeros, ones and zeros.
I did not clock that at all. I know what binary is, and I didn't clock it. Fuck.
so, with a 30, Levin, you notice that there's nothing, no threat in sight. With a 30!
Could we turn that around to see the various issues of your party members instead?
I mean,
Hey,
honestly, I will say,
inside this party is going to implode.
with that that would, I would say for that to apply, I would need anybody who is interested in having their internal monologue exposed. Roll that insight check.
Levin
Not
can see
that I
your
think
speech
that-
bubbles.
Anything will be able to be hidden from Levin. I can't. What did you roll to get a 30? Like, hold on, I gotta see this.
19.
Oh my god.
I'm expertised in perception.
So, Levin, with your expertise in perception, after you've done all of the things that you were trying to do, you are noticing that the party members seem to be in varying levels of distress.
He's got a job to do, and he's posted at the tree on the opposite side of. Thank you, Gearfried.
There's.
What the fuck is that?
Dwarven
Dwarvish.
script.
He wants to
Gearfried's
build
thought
better.
bubble. Gearfried's thought bubble.
It's probably what he's mumbling within
You
every
can see it, but
strike.
it's in Dwarvish, so you have no fucking clue what it means.
Only if you speak Dwarvish.
Yeah, unless you speak. Yeah.
But yeah, you probably hear him bubbling in Dwarvish within every strike, like Ding!
Just like whoop, whoop. Great, fantastic. These
And
cars.
Zarya's just looking into the fire, just deeply haunted.
And then you just see Fennec completely okay.
And Sarah's actively committing self-harm.
No,
No,
Cyrus
that's
was
not-
only crying. She's okay.
I'm sorry, did we skip the bit where she was peeling her own skin?
No, that was when she was saving
and
your
then
ass.
healed it.
She didn't see any of that, and she's better now. It's fine.
She's 100%
Let's-
A-okay.
Let's put it this way: outside of her physical state, Levin is just leaving her alone. That's it.
Hmm.
She wants to cry. She wants to talk to herself. She wants to continue self-harm. He's not stopping her. He's only there to make sure she's still alive. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, we're all processing.
After a few hours, Gearfried would pass out, basically falling asleep at the workstation.
Now,
Fennec's just gonna look at you like, again.
He's like snuggling with Cogfried.
It just gets weirder and weirder.
Gearfried is basically just
and on that note, the second watch begins. Everybody on the second watch, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm getting accurate rolls today.
Okay. I assume you guys are set up camp just off within the fringe of the forest, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
How much of the forest is still burning?
It would have
move a
died
distance
out.
away.
Okay.
Specifically, it was an alive forest, so once magic really stopped being applied, it would have just burnt itself out after it torched a couple of trees.
Disappointing.
Slightly. But you would hear a vehicle hovering by. It doesn't deviate or stop or slow down or even appear like it's looking for you. Just appears to be a trading vehicle driving past. Is there anything you'd like to do in response?
Hmm?
Vehicle passing by, is there anything Ceres wants to do, or is she just going to let go? And that goes for everybody, because we currently have Ceres, Zarya, and Levin on full all-nighters. Fennec, would you have fallen asleep at this point, or are you still up?
He'd have slept. Like when he would have seen Gearfried asleep and everybody kind of starting to get to the second watch. He's gonna make some comment about it being weird that he snuggles with Cogfried, and then he would like take that as like, okay, it's time for bed.
All right. So
Ceres,
those of you,
if it's,
yep, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Ceres is aware of the vehicle. She's only going to take action if it seems like they're going to stop or approach the camp.
Fair enough. The vehicle does not stop.
Alright.
But unless there's anything specifically you want to do, the next two watches are going to be relatively uneventful.
Okay.
So unless there's anything specifically that you want done, Ceres, towards the end of the third watch, you are going to receive a message telepathically. It is going to be in Rammus's voice. Being moved. So are the hostages. I feel wrong.
Where are you being moved?
I don't know. I have been enshrouded in darkness.
Are you in a wagon? Cart? Do you know anything about how you're being moved?
It feels like I'm floating, hovering of sorts.
Oh. Hey. We were headed towards the Ashen Spires. Do you know if that's where you at least were? Before you were moved?
I have. And the message is going to cut off there.
Aceres will relay that conversation to the party.
Alright, with that, unless there's anything anybody would like to do, we are going to jump forward to the next day. But before we progress, we're just going to take a quick break for the players to get refreshed. Be right back.
Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey. Hey there, adventurers! While we take a quick break, let's talk about the epic journeys happening right here on Players of the Realms. Dive into the thrilling world of Dawn of the New Era, where the Dapper Dans navigate a realm of intrigue and danger. Or join the Sun-Veiled Pirates as they chart their course in Legend of the Grand Line. And don't miss our playtest campaign, Allegesia, Birth of the New Riders, where Dragon Riders rise and legends are forged. Love what you're hearing? You can catch all our audio adventures on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music and Spotify. And if you want to show some extra love, check out our merch. We've got awesome designs waiting for you on our website and Etsy store. Every bit of support helps us keep the dice rolling, the stories flowing, and the adventures coming your way. Thanks for being part of the journey.
We are back. It is now the start of the next day. 3 of you are exhausted, 2 of you are well rested, and I'm assuming that Ceres is driving.
No.
I think Gearfried would take
No,
the first driving.
Or I could drive.
I think Gearfried's the only one that got any rest, so along with Fennec. So
Yeah. I think Zarya definitely has, like, bags under her eyes.
all right, everyone, hop in.
Fennec hops.
Ceres is already in the corner seat, wrapped in her cloak.
As Gearfried turns on the ignition and the cruiser begins to push forward, he's going to kind of shoot a glance back towards Ceres and over towards Levin, and clear his throat before saying, "So, what's the plan here? We're still heading to the capital?"
I mean, the Ashen Spire?
The Ashen Spires are just a series of mountains. The capital is Aether.
Sure.
Okay, do we know exactly what we're going to be doing when we get there? We've got quite the presence of undead, naturally. We could probably get some good supplies there, but you know, I wouldn't advise staying for very long, especially if they're after us in particular. Though I did have a conversation with Fennec last night. I feel that the scrying upon him and myself may have been purely for the end goal of obtaining Mei Li.
Ceres' cowled head kind of pivots towards you, then turns towards Fennec, looks back at you. Noted. Anyhow, that is not our current problem.
Well, the reason I'm bringing it up is because we may have that sort of thin veneer of safety if we're going to be passing through Aether, that they're not going to be specifically looking for us if the only reason they were looking for us to begin with was that we had Mei Li.
We won't know for sure.
Right. The easiest way to explain it is I feel that we are no longer a major threat and more of a mild inconvenience. Something to be dealt with at their leisure, not at an expedient pace.
Well, yes, we fucked up. They don't care about us anymore.
We're no
They got what
longer
they
a
wanted.
harassment target.
Which brings me to another idea I wanted to bring up.
Oh, goody. Another Gearfried original.
There is a way that we could bring attention back upon ourselves in a way that would probably get a lot of eyes on us. And Gearfried is going to, while he was making the armor or improving the armor, he's going to pull out a small piece of scrap that he has shaped and he has shaped it into the symbol of the dragon mark that was on Meilei's back that she showed.
Oh.
And he's just going to hold it up, and he goes, "This symbol means quite a lot to them, and I feel that if we were to bear it, and I'm not saying to do this all the time, but if we want to make a statement, if we want to get their attention, this iconography means something to them."
Yes. Ceres will reach out and take it, look at it, and then she will throw it off over the side of a Carpe Diem. We cannot have this on us. Ever. This... I can't stress this enough. That symbol doesn't just get the attention of the people that took Melee. It gets everyone's attention. And then a lot of people do not like that symbol. And if it's with us, it paints a huge, huge target on our back. And Fennec can only take so many hits before his body is eradicated.
Well, it would be easier if you weren't the one putting all the preemptive ones in there.
It's a good thing that for such an important symbol, it's now lying in the middle of the wastelands of Karnath. But I'm sure that will just be a trinket for whoever finds it. I wasn't saying to go around gallivanting with the symbol on, but it makes a statement. It's a good way to cause a distraction, and there are multiple ways to replicate it. So if we need to create a spectacle that would otherwise get eyes that we want in places that we want them, it's an option.
Yes. When it is a good option when I choose to die by a combination of dragon and united dragon marked house assassins, definitely pull that out.
No, I heard stories of some of the we call them the wet work divisions when I was working on the lightning rail. There was one thing that was fairly interesting that was pretty consistent among all the rumors that I heard about the Assassins League or whatever you'd like to call it.
Yes.
Yeah, they were unionized, and Gearfried's just going to then turn away and keep driving.
Alright, I'm giving you inspiration. I like that.
And that's how you know
Just
it was baseless.
completely taking out of the conversation, just driving forward. Eyes locked forward with a smirk.
So we are going to jump ahead a day, so over the next course of the day, so ultimately I'm just going to time skip ahead. We're not going to do watches for the next night. It is going to take you 2 days to get to a turf. So we're just going to skip ahead in anything that you guys want to do in that interim of time while you are kind of, as we're jumping ahead, now's the time to speak though.
Yep.
Well-
Well, Ceres has not slept in that entire time.
I also don't think Zari is sleeping.
So that sounds
Okay,
like
no, I want to point out, there 2 days or 3 days total without sleep is a huge... You lose half your movement, and I don't know what level 2 exhaustion is.
yeah. So you would
Uh,
only get up to level 2 exhaustion. We're not going to push it up to level 3, but let me double check what level 3.
How horrible it gets.
Yeah, it starts to get really bad really quick.
Well, considering 6 is death, it's got to get bad quick.
At 2, your speed is cut in half. At 3, you're disadvantaged on
Oh.
pretty much any D20 roll.
Yeah.
So we're going to say that you would be able to get there within 48 hours. So we're only going to bump your exhaustion for those who are staying up to level 2 by the time you get to the town, to the next city, to the capital. So
Zaria's not
Zarya,
sleeping until someone
you
tells her
said
to
you-
sleep.
sorry, go ahead, Zarya.
Zarya is not sleeping until somebody tells her to sleep.
All right, so you two, you as well would be at 2 levels of exhaustion. How about for you, Levin?
Levin would have slept at this point. He's understanding that they're currently like out of sorts, but he's not going to start forcing them into sleep until it actively becomes a real detriment and not simply just slow. We're traveling in a vehicle.
Yeah, it's not detrimental to you yet, and it's not affecting any sorts of combat, so they're still coherent, ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
But
sense.
once we're making our way to town, he is going to at some point encourage that. Rest.
So, Gearfried and Fennec, what would you like to do in that 2 days' time? Is there anything specific you'd like to do, or are you just on autopilot?
I spy with my little eye something shambling.
Okay.
Just playing I Spy with Fennec, I guess.
Crossbow
Okay.
bolt through the head of the shambling thing.
Yeah.
And
It's dead.
It's not shambling anymore.
Yeah, do I spot anything shambling?
Yeah, go ahead and give
not
me a
anymore.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, 18.
You see something shambling off into the distance outside of Levin's range of crossbow.
Over there! I see it! Shambling.
Yeah, that was it.
Alright.
God, there really isn't anything else out here, is there?
I spy with my little eye. Something green.
That same zombie that I just pointed out?
Nope.
To you?
Yep.
Are you? Wait, hold on. How are you looking in a mirror?
Because he can look at his hand.
There's also a mirror.
Okay,
on that side
fair
of the
enough.
cruiser.
I mean, he can look at his hand.
Fair enough. As you're playing I Spy, you start to come across great walls off in the distance, heading west. East, excuse me.
Would I know what this is?
You would know where this is. You have passed through here many a times. It is the
Can you tell
city
me
of
where it is?
Artur.
City of Vader?
Yep.
Well, looks like we're here. You're just going to follow the road at this point.
As you
Is there any
continue on, Yep.
Is there any special? Because Gearfried would have passed through here. Well, he would have had to go to Aether to take the lightning rail to get the fucking what was the place that we were at earlier? Sharn.
Korth?
So Korth or Sharn. So
Well,
Gearfried-
Sharn is after the break of the lightning rail, so
Right. So, yeah, Gearfried would have to have at least passed through Aether. So, is there any special custom or special papers that we need?
You notice that specifically it would be for a caravan of your size, about 5 silver pieces to enter through the gate. You specifically would know that, or anybody from who's passed through Aether would know that it's oftentimes dead during the day, no pun intended. It is more lively.
Okay. Gearfried will, pick out a 2.5 gold as he's driving up to whatever the toll gate is, and we'll just have that prepared.
You see that you are greeted by Carnathian Undead. And it just goes and holds out its hand.
Gearfried will drop 2 gold and 5 silver in his hand.
And the gates are going to open.
Gearfried will nod and drive through.
As said, by day, Otura appears deserted. Doors stay closed, lights dimmed, and only many skeletons are roaming through the city. Gearfried, of note, you would notice that the influx of specifically Karnathi undead has increased.
Well, that's different.
It is in this
Comment on
area that the faithful of the Blood of Vol hold sway. Steadfast and stronghold, seekers of their fate, those who follow the Blood of Vol, openly wear their symbols in this city.
Remind me, not super familiar with the lore. Blood of Vol.
So ultimately, the Blood of Vol and the Cult of the Emerald Claw differ on one thing. According to the lore, the Cult of the Emerald Claw is the literal arm of Lady Elmara. No, figurative arm of Lady Elmara. The Blood of Vol does focus on Lady Elmara as a figurehead, as well as the kind of traditions and things of that nature. So they are connected, but they are kind of divergent, as in, like, the Cult of the Emerald Claw are the radicalists, while as the Blood of Vol is the general and accepted religion of the city.
Right. So as we're driving through, Gearfried's going to turn back to the rest of the group and be like, all right, there's an inn I stayed in when I was passing through the first time I was here. Fairly standard place. They probably got rooms. Is there anywhere we need to stop before we hunker down?
No?
I'm less familiar with the area, so I defer to your expertise.
Alrighty, we'll take it to the procession then. And we're going to go to a tavern or an inn named the Procession. And place I stayed in last time, so just stop there and see if they've got any rooms available. It's a cheapo inn.
Ready? Now, question for you, Gearfried. Over the last couple of days, have you been checking see invisibility to see if you've been spied on? Or are you just leaving well enough alone?
Gearfried's been leaving well enough alone.
Okay. Alright, so just go ahead and drag yourselves into the doorway. Yep, into the doorway of the map. If you can't drag yourselves, well, shit.
Waiting for the map to populate.
Oh.
I see a black void.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Global illumination.
Change that. Give me 1 second.
Oh, what? Did I wake you from your nap by moving my leg, my sweet kitty?
Drag your character in. There you
go. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
As you enter the tavern, you see that it's fairly populated. It is now late afternoon. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Me?
Anybody in general.
Okay.
I put two tokens on help.
Yep.
You can delete one.
How?
Select
Just like
token,
that.
hit the delete button.
It's already deleted. Don't do anything.
14.
Oh, okay.
Gearfried will burn a flash of genius to make this a dirty 20.
Okay. One of the biggest things that anybody who had rolled a 10 or higher would find is that the music that's currently being played is an upbeat dirge type of music, something that is very off-putting, as if you shouldn't be able to dance to dirge music. The bard seems to be keeping all of the people entertained, as those individuals within the tavern are kind of talking exuberantly, as if energized by events around the city. Those of you who rolled a 12 or better would immediately notice a flaming-haired individual sitting at the bar. She seems to be getting harassed by a human who, after finally her saying no for the third or fourth time, begins to slink off to go drink alone. Tavern itself, as said, is fairly lively. There's about 10-15 people in the tavern, along with the bard. It does appear to be another Genasi. What would you all like to do?
Zarya
Gearfried.
really wants to get drunk right now.
Gearfried's going to kind of be caught off guard, I guess, a little bit at the Genasi, because Gearfried has never run into another Genasi before, so this is a little bit like, oh shit, another one.
I can't drop my token on the map.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Hold on 1 second. Let me drop you guys on now. It's weird that only some of you can.
It's probably a permissions thing.
It's that. Saris.
Honest, they won't. Yeah.
Oh, I hear music.
Hey!
I know I had to mute it because I've got my
Donkey.
phone for audio. So I was worried it was going to be picked up on my phone and then like double it for
Hey.
the audience.
While you are in the tavern, what would you like to do?
I want to get drunk, but I can't.
Oh,
This is
don't.
hell for Zarya.
Not with that attitude.
Fennec's gonna kind of. Fennec's gonna nudge Gearfried, like, relative of yours?
First of all, that's incredibly offensive. Second of all, I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. But I am interested in finding out anything about this person. And Gearfried's going to stand up and begin to approach the Genasi at the bar.
Alrighty. As you approach, just start me off with a persuasion check. Sorry. Gotta
Persuasion.
enunciate
Okay.
better.
Persuasion.
Person-to-person check.
Exactly.
That's 12. I'm gonna burn another flash of genius to make that a 17.
What do you say?
At the guy who just struck out, Gearfried is going to slide up, not in a flirtatious way. That's not the intent here. Gearfried just going to move in, and he's going to be like, "So, did he think you were a novelty, or was he trying to get anywhere?" And Gearfried's helmet is off, so his flaming hair is also currently active.
She isn't even going to look at you. She's just going to simply shrug. Does it really make a difference?
No, but I'm more so speaking from experience. I usually get a lot of turned glances and hairy eyeballs, though, to be honest, I can't say I've ever actually met another person like me before.
She's going to kind of sniff the air. Like you smell like a dwarf.
I do, don't I? No, I meant physically.
Wasn't a compliment.
Dearie. I'll take it as one regardless.
And she's just going to order another drink.
And Gearfried is going to just kind of... He is now interested. Again, this is not like flirtatious. This is more like, okay, I'm curious, and I'm now interested in having more of a conversation here. So he's going to toss 5 silver to the bartender, and he's going to go, "Get me something too." And he's going to turn over to her, and I'll be like, "Now, I feel the need to ask, primarily because a friend of mine asked me a question, and I genuinely don't know much about flame-touched folk. despite my current disposition. Because you pegged me correct. I was indeed brought up dwarvish, despite not actually being so. Is there anything about Genasi I should know that I do not? Because my education was mostly dwarvish.
Culture-wise, it seems to be that it's lost. I came from a small group of farmers and turned gypsies. Ended up here.
Farmer. From Karnath.
I didn't say that.
Well, sorry. No, I mean, I'm asking you. Were you originally from Karnath? Because I was too. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but given what I've heard about the origin of many Genasi, we might be related in some way.
Don't get your hopes up.
It wasn't really a hopes up or hopes down type of scenario. I was just throwing the idea out there.
Just because we're rare doesn't mean that we're all related.
I know that. I'm just saying that's why I was asking if you're from Karnath. I was found as an infant in Karnath, and, I figure if Summerthreet was sowing his wild oats, then, there's a chance. But if not, no reason. Anyway, Gearfried. He's going to place his hand out to shake.
Inara. She's going to hold out her hand daintily.
Gearfried will shake it and say, tell you what. You don't need to answer any of my questions, but I am deeply curious about many things regarding, your upbringing versus faux pas I might be making when it comes to my own disposition. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to sit here and chat with you, even if you're not in much of an answering mood. And Gearfried is going to buy her, or top off her next 2 drinks and try to engage in any conversation, regardless of whether or not she's willing to reciprocate.
So, what you're telling me is that you're going to sit here and occupy my time, whether I want it or not. What makes you better than him, then? And she's going to point to the dude she blew off who's sitting drinking alone.
The difference is I'm not trying to get into your pants, and honestly, if you leave, then that just makes more space for my friend at the bar. And Gearfried's going to hook a finger over to Fennec.
And she's going to simply take the drink and knock it back. He fed me the same line. He's not trying to get into my pants either.
Alright, look, you don't have the beard for me to be interested in you. And that's not a question of gender. I was raised dwarvish. Beards are attractive, and I don't think you're going to be growing one anytime soon.
She's just going to blink, and she's just going to reach out and pat your hand. I think the next drink's on me. He needs it.
Gearfried's going to laugh.
So, because he can, Fennec's coming over. Oh, I don't have permission to move. Oh, wait, I do. I just gotta avoid walls. We're coming. He sees you talking, and you're his best bud, so he's gonna come over. Hey!
Speak of the devils. Fennec, this is... you said her name was what?
Laura.
This is Alara.
Pleasure.
This right here is my very good friend and occasional employer. Here he's gonna give him like a little bit of a wink.
Yep. We are very close.
You're gonna notice a... give me an insight check, Fennec. And Gearfried.
Ooh, I'm actually okay with you. Yeah!
Very insightful.
Natural 20.
Never mind. Natural 1.
Gearfried, you're not gonna notice anything. But Fennec, for an instant, You see a look of disgust cross her face that you haven't seen since Rome. But it's only there
To
for
me?
a moment. To you. But it's only there for a moment. Like, literally half of your heartbeat.
That could be a very long moment.
Alright, fine. A quarter of your heartbeat. About 15 seconds. It's just like there and then it's gone.
He'll make a note of it, but with that, he is going to kind of like, he's got nothing to lose at that point. So he's going to do the most Fennec thing possible. Which leaves a lot of interpretation for those that are wondering.
Right? I'm like, what can possibly be the most Fennec thing possible?
He's going to reach into his vest. Wait, is he in... I would assume at this point he's in his suit.
You tell me, how is your character dressed?
I lost track of his outfits. He's in his three-piece.
Okay.
So he's gonna kind of like reach down on the table, and he's gonna pull up quick. He goes, "You want to see my keys?" And he's gonna have this goblin tooth grin on his face.
That's not a... She's gonna lean in towards Gearfried. It's not a euphemism, is it?
Gearfried's going to smile and say, No. But whether or not you've had much terrible experiences here, given the current riffraff, and he's going to motion to the guy that tried hitting on her, he's being genuine. He does have a rather ingenious contraption that he made to hold some keys. And Gearfried's just kind of chuckle into his drink as Fennec pulls out his key ring.
So, Ilara, it wasn't right.
It was...
Tell me, have you been in these parts long?
No, I'm here only a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Do you define that as long?
I don't find that as long. We've been traveling a lot, and we've been in and out of cities and towns and bars and inns and all this thing, and I'm doing a little bit of a study.
Okay.
So the study is simple. It's only one question. How do you, because now he's kind of going back to that look he got, how do you feel about goblins mingling with society in the open society?
Every creature has a right to interact in society.
But how do you feel about that?
I feel every creature has a right to interact in society. Thought I expressed that.
Vaguely, but it's not bad.
Gearfried's going to Can I roll an insight check to see if because I feel like I might have an idea of what Fennec's getting at here, but do I have to roll an insight, or can I just infer that?
I was going to say Fennec was actually getting into his punchline, which would cover that.
So, Gearfried... Oh, yeah, so
go ahead.
What's up, DM?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, so yeah, if it's a roll, I'll roll, but Gearfried would probably be picking up that Fennec's getting at something here.
Oh, yeah. He's not hiding it.
So Gearfried would then kind of be paying more attention to the Genasi girl over here.
She's
Gearfried
simply
doesn't
gonna
hide racism.
go back to drinking her beer, her drink. She answered the question.
Well, maybe I wasn't quite clear in the question. What I'm getting at is, I only ask how you feel about goblin societies because, a moment ago, I couldn't help but catch this little look you gave at my appearance and me. which I've seen a lot of, considering everywhere I go, I get the same look, and I hear the comments about being a goblin. So I was just curious. It's nothing personal. I just, it's nothing against you. I'm sure you're great, and my friend here has great taste, but some things I pick up when I'm out in public.
So you claim I gave you a look, and now you're accusing me of some sort of racist type of behavior, even though in conversation I've been nothing but polite to you.
And I've been nothing but polite to you.
You haven't. You just accused me of being a racist.
I didn't say anything about that. I called out your look.
The alleged look. I'm sorry. And she's going to turn to Gearfried. Did you see a look?
I can't say I did, but
Oh, okay.
It would be inappropriate of me to not mention that you did make a rather upsetting comment to dwarvish folk having a certain smell.
Well then, gentlemen, you can bid me adieu. And she's just going to stop talking. She's going to turn back to her drink.
Well, I think that went rather well.
Well, I suppose not everyone physically like me can be as pleasant.
I mean,
we're talking out loud next here, by the way. We're not moving.
I'm sorry. Did I ruin something for you?
I mean, I was more so curious about, Genasi in general. It was interesting to see one, though I honestly had hoped their temperament would be much better.
She's going to turn and go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a friend of mine to accuse you of being a racist towards. Sorry.
It's okay.
Pardon me for not wanting to engage in a conversation that, if I continue, will only make me look negative. No.
Oh, you're doing
I'm
a
not going
fine
to
job
feed
of
into
that yourself, lass.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't need to
damn.
do that.
In what way?
I think we've already made that pretty clear.
Please, enlighten me. How have I treated you besides a look and a comment on smell? When you straight up told me that you had you couldn't have affection for me because I don't have a beard. So, where is it that my behavior is... Excuse me. Where is it my behavior is any worse than the behavior that either of you have demonstrated?
I was merely putting your mind at ease to ensure you that I was not, in fact, trying to flirt with you, which I maintain I wasn't doing.
So, you sit here and disturb my drink, and then, again, your friend comes and accuses me of things, and you just jump on the bandwagon with little to no evidence.
You hear that?
And then I'm suddenly an affront to your race, because not everybody is as pleasant as you. I'm sorry, you're right. How dare I sit here by myself, having a drink alone, and exist?
See, I would love to do that.
And at that point, she's going to order another drink. It seems like you two have more issues that you need to work out, and it seems like you're projecting.
See, that's the first thing you've said. That's correct. We do have a lot of issues, lady.
And as
at this point, Fennec's trying to do it without laughing.
I didn't ask for your issues to come and bother me.
Well,
pausing there.
We've got bar seats, so we're not leaving. So you can if you want to.
Pausing there, Levin, Saris, and Zarya. What would you be doing as this is going on?
Shaking their heads.
Zarya's just sitting at the table and just very clearly kind of frustrated, like probably just like doing something idle with her hands, like picking up a table grain or something. Clearly frustrated that she can't get drunk in this moment.
Theris is watching Gearfried and Fennec be the face of the party.
Uh-oh.
Levin is
You
at
don't
the
even wanna
table
know
with a
about
beer in
the
front of
story.
him, just ho-humming, and his back is to that entire conversation.
Alrighty. Going back to said conversation. She has returned to simply existing next to you.
All right. Well, Fennec, you can, and Gearfried's going to pay off the last of the beers that he's ordered. He's going to look at Fennec and be like, "All right, you can take care of whatever you need to do when it comes to drinking here. I need to run to a there's a magic shop somewhere in town. I remember seeing. I was going to run by there. If you want to stop by with me."
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and Gearfried will look to the bartender and be like, and say in, is the bartender, what race is he?
Human.
Human? All right, then in common, Gearfried will just be like, excellent beers as always, thank you, and head over to the rest of the group and relay, hey, making a quick stop at a magic shop. Anyone need anything?
No.
No.
Go over to Levin, same question.
He is literally not responding because he just saw the embarrassment of exchange that happened. He is not talking to you.
He's not associating with us.
He's associating with the people you talked with, but yeah, he's not responding to you.
Gearfried is just gonna go, I understand, and walk away. And we're going to head to a magic shop, if there is one that we can head to.
There is certainly one that you can head to.
So before if Saris Fennec will go over to Saris. Hey, you got a second? I need to tell you something.
You saying it to Gearfried?
No, to Saris. Before we leave, he's gonna do that before he walks out.
What? I'm sorry, I was talking to my partner. I was like, what did Fennec just
Before Gearfried and Fennec head out, after the whole scene with the Genasi,
Right.
Fennec's gonna come because I'm sure you caught like not maybe the verbal part, but like the mannerisms.
The vibe. The
Yeah, the vibe.
Pretty clear.
Once again, Fennec's gonna be Fennec. He's gonna come over to you. Hey, I gotta tell you something.
The cowl slowly turns towards you.
The person we were just talking to, I can't even say it out loud. It's so bad. This might even be a bit for Fennec. She said she might have information on Melee, but that's all I got. He's gonna turn around and walk away.
Theris will draw a dagger and throw it in Fennec's back.
Ow!
I mean, I feel like I need to make an attack roll for that. But I'll let you go cinematically. Go ahead.
I'll
Gonna need a sense
I'll-
of that one.
I would, yeah.
I mean, ultimately, Saris, are you doing this cinematically or are you trying to do damage?
She's trying to punish him for bringing that up to her.
Alright, go ahead and make that attack roll.
$19.
That sounds like that's gonna hit him. Go ahead and roll that damage. Fennec, 19 hits, right? You are going to be taking 6 piercing points of damage.
Yeah, I can't even. I mean, I can silver barbs it, but I know it's not going to do shit. And I could shield it, but I'm at a 12, so I would just miss it. How many points?
6 points. Saris, would this slice his cheek, or are you going for, like, his shoulder or arm? Like, where are you targeting here?
This goes into, like, the meat of his shoulder.
So Fennec, you would feel that knife kind of just slide kind of right in as your shoulder kind of braces for the impact.
Okay. I wasn't trying to go that far.
And yet you did.
I mean, are you surprised?
A little bit.
Really?
I know. I keep thinking you're smarter than you are.
Well, that's your fault. Like, that's...
She holds her hand out for her dagger.
Oh, you thought... Listen. I'm both dumber and wiser than you assume. Never estimate me.
Duly noted. I will never rely on you again.
That's not what I said.
It is what you said.
No. You're putting words in my mouth now. I gotta go catch up with Gearfried. I'm holding onto this, and he's gonna... Wait, you already pulled the knife out?
No, she was holding her hand out for you to give it back to her.
Oh, well, I'm gonna hold on to this so that it can't hurt me anymore, and we'll be back.
Sure.
So he's
Her
gonna...
hand slowly you watch as her hand slowly closes into like a small fist and retreats under her cloak.
So Fennec will catch up to Gearfried, and he's gonna be here. You hold this. And he will hand him Cyrus's dagger.
Recognizing the dagger he's enchanted a few times to come back, he's just gonna be like, I'm not gonna ask you why you have this, and let's just keep
Why
going.
it's covered in blood.
Yes, so you would notice it's covered in blood.
There's probably a dark spot on Fennec's back right now.
Yep.
Gearfried, are you injured right now, or was that just cinematic?
No,
He took 6 points of damage.
There was
He's
damage
fine.
done.
He's fine.
Gearfried is going to sigh, and he's going to pop you with a cure wounds.
Not needed, but I appreciate.
All right, you heal 8 damage.
There you go. You healed more than you were dealt.
All right,
Yeah.
there's a magic shop down the road that I've been meaning to check out. I stopped by when I was here, or when I was here the first time, so there might be something I'm looking for. Ideally, if they have it, and we'll walk into the first magic store that we come across.
You see behind the counter a human dwarvish woman. She looks quite pallid complexion-wise.
Like a Duragar?
What can I do for you?
Gearfried will... When you say human, do you mean humanoid, like she is a dwarvish-looking
She's
woman?
human. Yeah, she's humanoid. She's dwarvish-looking, pallid complexion.
Gearfried will respond in Dwarvish and say, good day. You may not recognize me. I stopped in here some months ago, window shopping, as it were. I was curious if you had a particular implement that you had on display last time I was here. It was a, and Gearfried's going to describe the magic item in question, the shield.
I still have it. And she's going to walk to the back, and you're going to hear a loud crash as several metallic objects just come piling down out of sight. And you're going to hear a dragging as she drags the shield in question out. Are you sure you can afford taking out such a heavy piece? And she's gonna rub her head as if things fell on her.
There is the question of price, actually. How much is this, were you charging for this?
600 gold pieces.
Would you be willing to perhaps barter? Gearfried's going to reach down to his hand and pull off the invisible ring of mind shielding he has out. he's going to take it off and flash it to her, and it'd be like, this piece of equipment right here is a rather potent piece of magical equipment. It shields one's mind from the pryings of individuals who are trying to perhaps read their thoughts, read their disposition, what have you. And Gilbert's going to just kind of go down the list and say, now granted, the price point that you've listed does seem fair to me, but I don't have that amount of gold. Would you be willing to perhaps make a trade for this trinket, as well as any excess gold that might come afterwards?
This alone will not be enough. I would give you... I've got 2 of these, and she's going to pick it up and look... 500 gold pieces.
It's 500 all you can do. Roll persuasion.
Go ahead and try.
Persuasion. Beyond 20. I'm going to use an inspiration.
Go ahead. It's what you got him for.
Persuasion. You have got to be shitting me.
Unfortunately, it's the best I've got at this time. Do you have anything else you can offer?
Gearfried will pull off his cloak of useful items. Kind of shrugging me like, I was given this some time ago. Not exactly something I've gotten a whole lot of use out of. But if you can reverse the
300
enchantment, you
gold
might be able
pieces
to
for this.
store. How much?
300 gold pieces.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'll trade you the cloak and the ring of mind shielding for that shield.
And she is going to make that exchange.
All right, and I believe I get 200 gold out of this deal.
That technically wasn't the trade you just made.
Well, okay, hold on. With the other 200 gold, is there anything else that you might have on hand that is particularly of interest?
Well, I've been trying to get rid of these, and she kind of throws down a pair of gloves of thieving, I think they're called. Double check.
Thievery.
Yep.
Gloves of thievery. I could definitely see that. What do those do?
Can't believe you're giving them 200.
Yeah, listen. It's fun. They
Gloves of thievery.
give you a slight boost when you're trying to be dexterous.
All right, I'll take them along with the shield. And Gearfried will make the exchange. And he will give a very cordial thank you in Dwarvish, and then he'll look to Fennec and be like, this nice lady has an assortment of magical accoutrement. Is there anything you need, Fennec?
Well, I never know, but I don't. Do you have anything that can make me a little harder to hit?
Your height doesn't make that easy enough. Make it hard enough. And you're gonna notice that this is literally
he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna blink.
This is just a short person calling another short person short. Like, you're just that much shorter than this short person.
He's just gonna blink rapidly.
Fennec, if you've been looking for something to keep you from being hit, you should have told me. I have means to do that.
I know, but I don't want to waste all your resources.
Love, have you got a cloak of protection in there anywhere?
No, unfortunately not. That item has been taken.
Unfortunate. Can't think of anything off the top of my head that would
What about,
be what you're looking for.
What is it? It begins with the P. Pirouette, Popper, Pipit.
Parafet.
Area.
Perfume? What?
Are you looking?
Periaptive wound closure?
So, something of health. I've heard it before.
No, any items like that have been confiscated.
Confiscated. Okay.
Do you carry any potions on you?
Yes, I have potions of healing for 50 gold pieces. I've got 2 of those. And I've got potions of superior healing for 300 gold pieces.
All right. Well, I'm not in the market for any of those, but Fennec?
Never really was one for those.
All right. Well, I believe we have all we need here. Thank you for your business. I appreciate it greatly.
Anytime.
And we will depart.
You ready? Those of you who are still in the tavern, you would see that Fire Genasi who's just sitting at the bar and drinking. What would you all be doing still?
Sirs, what was that?
What?
Levin's gonna take a look around the bar, because she recently literally stabbed somebody in the shoulder.
You're noticing that it, besides the initial, draw of attention, it's like another day here. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that you're not granted the occasional onlookers who are waiting for it to happen again.
Sirs, you're becoming a bit of a spectacle. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go to a different place?
Probably better to go to a different place.
What about you, Zarya?
I don't fucking care.
Oh. We should probably get a lay of the area, too. Alright, I'm gonna go for a walk. If you feel like accompanying me, I would recommend being within shouting distance.
I need out of here. Oh, come.
As you were leaving,
Uh,
Sarah, so are you going
mhm.
with them, or is it just Levin and Zarya?
She will tag along for as long as it takes to find the next inn and get a room.
Alright, as you are exiting, if you have a passive perception of 15 or better, you are going to
Just
hear
one below.
a comment coming from one of the tables that you're passing by. From what I hear, they're going to be recruiting new soldiers at the base of the mountain.
I think the only people that hear that are Levin and Saris.
Yeah, I've just got one below that.
And Levin's gonna just whisper out, well, I guess that means either recruit or recruit.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Reminder, Karnathi bolster their ranks by employing undead.
yes.
Well, I know that, but what do you mean?
You can either serve while living, or you can serve while dead.
I know that, but I mean, like, what? That comment came out of nowhere. What are you talking about?
Oh, that was
We overheard.
Yes.
Oh,
They're recruiting soldiers at the base of the mountain.
so I
Near
thought
the
we're
Ashen Spires.
living people or dead people. We're recruiting living people and killing them. Or probably, actually, they could be recruiting the ones who survive and keeping the dead ones as well.
Or
It's
potentially they could be
probably-
going to other cities along the Ashen Spires and press ganging them.
It's probably more effective for them to just hold on to the living until they die, and then, have them finish out their service until it's done.
Alternatively, we have recently been at war, and there's no shortage of bodies. We should probably inform Gearfried.
Sure.
I suppose.
Would Gearfried and Fennec be returning at any time soon?
I would say that by the time they're leaving, you would be on your way back. I would say you would be able to cross paths as they're trying to get the lay of the land, as Levin had suggested.
Oi! Gearfried's going to...
Though, do keep in mind that Zarya and Ceres, you are moving at a very sluggish pace.
Mm-hmm.
Gearfried and Fennec will, meet them at the crossroads, essentially, and Gearfried's going to kind of give, like, the what gives, like, hand motion and be like, we're just going to leave and not tell us.
We didn't have to. You're here.
Coincidence is no substitute for notice. And Gearfried's going to, as he's doing that, reach into his pocket, and he's going to hand Ceres the gloves of thievery to say, got something for you.
She takes them.
Gearfried, not to belie a point, but you have a head of literal flame. I don't think it would be terribly hard to find you here.
True. And Gearfried's going to pull out the hat that he uses to douse the flame. And he's like, I've gotten used to wearing the helmet. I forgot. And he's going to put on the hat. So he's now just looks kind of like it's that newsy hat, the hooligan. So he's just looks like a gray-skinned person right now.
As an additional, and he's going to turn towards Fennec, you are impossible to ignore.
Yeah, you're right. I am.
That's both a good and a bad thing, Fennec.
Judging by your tone, I assume so.
It wasn't an insult, I was merely describing you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
That said, anything else interesting?
Well, apparently they've been selling out of a lot of their more health-focused items, so not exactly sure what's going on in good old Karnath, but given the recent events, I can only assume that war is happening, and their living soldiers are currently transitioning into being dead.
Karnath is militant. They're probably rebolstering ranks after the war. Speaking of which, they are recruiting at the base of the mountain. And I'm curious, but not enough to go check immediately, as to whether or not they're recruiting or recruiting.
Right. DM, would Gearfried know much about their draft policies?
No, but you would have an idea that somewhere very close to home is at the base of a mountain.
Yeah. Gearfried's going to kind of pass a glance over in the direction to Friedekin, and he's going to look back to Fennec or Eleven and be like, base of the mountains close to home.
That's why I thought I'd inform you quickly.
I appreciate that.
So, was I wrong to leave?
No, you're right. Shit. Is there a, I know there was like that phone system that we used over back in Sharn. Is there like a way to deliver messages via the lightning rail here? And would it be possible for me to essentially pay to get a message to Friedekin faster than we could actually travel there?
I would say it may be difficult, but you could probably find somebody from a messaging house who would be able to deliver the message.
Yeah, dragon marked houses are all over. You could probably find a Civis location and figure it out there.
All right. Gearfried's going to tap you on the shoulder and be like, "I need to make a quick message, and if possible, I'd like to head to Friedekin, but I'll let you guys figure that out." And Gearfried is going to take off, and he is going to send a message if possible, and I'll write out the message for you, DM. But Gearfried's going to bounce for a quick second while he does that.
All right. While that's going on, Zarya, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's high.
Oh, darn. Well,
No.
it's one of those ones that you want to roll low.
Yes.
You see a silhouette for a second. It's one of those instances that causes you to blink 3, 4, 5 times. You use the palms of your hands to rub at the eyes, thinking, yeah, maybe I could just rub that thing out of sight. After those menstruations, you find that your vision is clear once more. With that, to send your message, it is going to be at about, I'm going to say 5 silver pieces.
All right, done and done. I will pay 5 silver to send the message I'm writing out right now.
All right. So the rest of you are fully regrouped. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Ceres did make mention of a alternative means of rest, another inn.
Yes, you would be able to locate another inn. It is going to be called the Grimwatch. Grimm Watch. It's going to run you... It is a very cheap establishment. It's going to be 5 copper pieces per room. Essentially, you are getting bare beds, broom closet-sized rooms. It is nothing that is very hospitable.
Okay. Well, Cyrus will get a room, and then she will immediately, go up to it, go inside, close the door, lie down in front of the door, and sleep.
Alright. I'm assuming the rest of you are going to be pretty much following suit.
Yeah. Things are finally.
Yep.
Right.
I don't.
Yep.
I don't know. She doesn't want to, but I think she knows she needs to.
Hey, listen, she could chase the dragon. She saw the silhouette. She can keep riding that dragon. Because remember, one night's sleep only reduces one level of exhaustion. Doesn't clear all of them. I think she just found out how to get drunk.
Oh God! Why'd you have to say that?
Because it's correct. It is
You would
on
need
this
3 levels of exhaustion for being better at drunk.
Yeah, I think Zora doesn't sleep in that case. I just said that because I think that exact fucking thought pops into her head, and you're just like, yeah.
Oh god, I just found out how a monk gets drunk. It is on this note, we're going to wrap it up here for the week, and we're going to catch you again in 2 weeks. I believe next week we are going to be having an off week, so we will see you back in September. Till then, have a great weekend, be safe, and we'll catch you soon. Bye everyone.
Night night.
Have a good one.
Bye.
I'll wake you up when it ends. Goodbye.